it's time to pop your top so that we can take it to the recycling place and put it in a milk jug and get money for it. Actually, if I have my way, there's not going to be any top popping today because we are going to use sort of a glitch. I'm going to consider this a glitch because you can often break levels doing what I'm about to do. We're going to go ahead and we're going to build our way out of these various pits. We have 10 builders. We want to get started building early so that we don't mess anything up. Okay, actually, we're starting to mess things up now by me taking entirely too long to explain this. Now, let's see. Now we're going to mine from about here, and if I get it right straight over the top, they should be able to just fall in the door. If you just fall straight in, excellent, yes, that is what I would call a glitch right there. Because if they fall from high enough a height, you know, of course, they'll splat. Oh, what am I doing? I have miners out. I meant to build out of that pit. Here we go. Let's go ahead and start building out of there. And raise our release rate to 99. But what we can do, that should get them right, yeah, good, there we go. Get them right over the top of that. What I did there was, normally lemmings splat when they fall from too high a height. But, if you get them right in front of a door when they land, they'll just pop right into the door without really landing. And so normally, I guess, with the popping, they would have you using these 30 bombers. Obviously, you can't use all 30 if you have to save 88% of the 60 lemming population there. But they at least want part of the solution to involve bombers. And no, I'm not going to play your games, Wild Rating. I am going to straight up cheat my way out of a giant falling death. 100% suck it, game. Okay, Wild Rating, you're starting out a little disappointingly easy so far. We're going to go ahead and we're going to make the first guy a blocker. This is a really straightforward level. This is actually going to turn out probably way easier than anything we saw in Crazy. Let's see how far he walks before I have to set up another blocker. Now I can go ahead and start building over this little icicle thing right here. We could totally set up a standard blocker trap here, and we can just have this guy go ahead. There's not any hidden traps or anything. It's actually shockingly easy. Okay, he turned and bumped his way around. He's going to have to walk a small distance back, but we've got 4 minutes, so maybe there's some panicking to do here, but really this isn't that bad. We have every type of task at our disposal. We can speed this. Well, we didn't want to speed it up that soon. Okay, I was getting ahead of myself there for a minute. This time we will go a little farther before we start that, but all this guy has to do is just walk over here and build his way across this. We've got 7 builders to do it with, which might be squeezing it a little, but let's see, 2 up here, 1 up here, bash through, 1. Okay, yeah, and there's a little teeny gap right before the exit there. I don't see any reason why we can't do this. Okay, please don't turn around. Okay, yeah. When you're on top of a hill like that and it's got a nice rounded edge, then odds are you're probably not going to hit up on it. So we're just going to build to the exit here. This should be a pretty easy just build and bash kind of level. Let's see, I can probably cut off this bridge early if he risks running into the mound there. And it looks like he's going to, in fact, risk running into it. So I'm going to go ahead and start bashing. This might be a little lower than I usually do it, but I'm not really that overly concerned. What I'm going to be overly concerned about is if, yeah, he's about to touch up on this part right here. 4, 3, 2, okay. Okay, yeah, this is where I'm actually maybe getting a little concerned. Okay, and I did this too late, so now he's not even going to turn around, so this is just a disaster all around. Well, that's what I get for saying this was going to be an easy, straightforward level. Jeez, way to go, Jess. Okay, I was able to save a builder by letting him drop and bashing down here. Maybe that will make a crucial difference here. And I think we might want to start from a little farther out on this building this time, so that when we do build up to it, maybe we can get to the top of this little mound here. I don't think he's going to be able to walk over this little part. Otherwise, I would just let him walk over the icicle as well. Let's see. Keep going. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And I'll mine through this to finish it early, I think. If he gets close up enough on it, and then I'll bash through. Oh, okay. Ooh, woo! I almost missed it there. I was too concentrated on making him end his bridge early. But he ended it just in time for me, so let's see. Let's go ahead and pause and get out our builders once more. Alright, he's going to build right to that. Okay, now we're going to have to keep our eye constantly on build, bash, build, bash. Just keep on going in this fashion. Okay, now right through, be sure you got a good little space on the wall there before you start bashing. You don't want to shave the top tile off your bridge and end up making a little pixel hole that he can fall through, which is a fear we've expressed before. Now this is the really precision demanding part right here. Let's go ahead and keep our finger ready on that pause key. Okay, he's right up on it. Okay. As soon as the tiles touch the wall, let him build another one, and then as soon as he builds that second one, go ahead and bash. Oh crap, now he's going to turn around and oh crud, now I have to get this exactly right. I jumped the gun a little bit actually, so okay, bump, bump, okay, and now go ahead and get him building to the exit. Woo, he almost fell off there. Time to go ahead and detonate this crowd. Wow, so that was actually a little harder than I was giving it credit for. Of course, that's always the way this game works out. And let's mine early because he has the exit all sealed up. We went ahead and used all our builders. We actually didn't have to, but I guess that's just the way things worked out. What I don't understand about this level is why you only have to save 75%. That seems really lenient for this point in the game. These wild levels, they're not starting out really as ingeniously designed as the crazy levels were. It's a little disappointing actually, but well, I'm sure no doubt we'll run into levels in the wild setting that will really set our hairs on edge and just tickle our brains with their genius architectural fancy. So I don't want to complain too early. I mean, this game's been pretty awesome so far, so there's no reason to judge the wild difficulty yet based on just two pretty simple levels, one of which I admittedly took advantage of a glitch on. Oh yeah, that guy is left over back there. I guess we ought to blow him up too. Bye-bye, little blocker lemming. I bet you're wondering where everybody went. Well, wonder no more, because I'm about to blow your brains out. Alright, this looks a little daunting at first because of the small space we have to work with and the steep drop, but first of all, we can get a standard blocker trap going, so it's not the worst thing in the world. We're going to go ahead and start digging, and then we're going to make this guy, oh, no, well, we have to save 81%, so I think we can let one go. I think we can let one go without any real penalty. Only problem here is we don't have any bombers. That kind of sucks as well. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to start. We're going to let him dig until we get to about the bottom of this little chain right here. And we're going to build until we get over to this chain all the way over here. I think we are good to start building. So now, while we're building, let's concentrate on how to get these guys out. It's going to be a little tricky, I think, because we don't have any bombers. This is really the worrisome part right here, but I'm going to go ahead and stretch my bridges out because I can do that. Let's see. I guess we'll worry about how to get them out in a little bit. We have miners, so that's often an effective way to get guys out of a jam like that. We don't have any blockers, but if we start him mining and he happens to go to the right, he might even undercut this blocker right here, and that would actually release him from his blocker duties. You can sometimes do that. Okay, it only is going to take one more of these guys, and then we're going to get through the chain right here. He'll probably hit the chain and turn around. Let's see if that isn't what happens. But yeah, he's going to walk directly through the chain. The chain is thin enough that the lemmings can actually walk through it, so we don't actually have to use a basher on this chain. I guess we could if we were feeling... Actually, I'm feeling like I probably need to do something like that. So, just to have a little space there to work with. And I am going to, again, bash to cut off this bridge early. Now we have 3 bridges left. 1, 2... Are we going to have to use... Yeah, it's going to take 1 bridge apiece to get up to the top every time. So we got to be really careful with how we use builders here. We got to build from exactly the right spots. I think right here might be a good one to start. Wow, we are already running up on time too. This is a scary level, but they don't have far to walk to the exit, I don't think. Uh-oh, I'm hearing the pick of the axe. Oh, just a little too early. I'm going to have to restart that. Okay, so now we're going to end this, and now we're going to have to start this bridge a little later than we did last time. I think maybe from about right here ought to be... Okay, now he's just going to run into it, probably. Okay, this one is going to demand a lot out of us, but I think maybe I can bash if it gets too close. Yeah, okay, I can shave off a little there to save myself, but I can only do that, I think, the one time maybe. Now I got 2 builders left I want to start from. Not there, probably. That was a bad idea, I think. Yep, just a trial and error process here. Oh yeah, that was way too early. Now I'm not even going to be able to build to the exit, so what's the point of me even keeping going here? Okay, I got that first one exactly right that time. Let's try from the same distance for here. I'm having high hopes about this one, actually. I don't want to get my hopes up just yet, but maybe I built... oh my god, no! Okay, so like one step further then. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's like one step closer. Is he too close now? I can't even tell. He might turn around and bump. I'm gonna get the basher out just in case. No, I think he might make it this time. Okay, that time he made it. Okay, that's the thing about this level. They require the exact amount of builders out of you, so I guess they were lulling you into a false sense of security with Lemming Hotel. Now let's see about mining these guys out, because that's the hard part. Now we know what we have to do, and if we mess up at any point, like around here or here, that's what I hate the most, is it takes like several minutes to get back to this point once you know what you're doing. Now what's going to require some finagling is getting out of here. In fact, I could either mine under the... I can take my chances, I can mine... I don't want to mine too close to this guy, though, because... I mean, you might let him go if you mine too close, so I'm going to try something else that might work out a little better. I can't tell which way anyone's going, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a digger. Hopefully, he's going to the right there. He just bumped up on... Hopefully what happened is he bumped up on the blocker and started going to the right, because what happened, if you dig a hole and then you choose to bash, they'll bash whichever direction they were walking in when they started digging. So if he was going left, then I'm screwed. But if he goes right, then I make it out of here scot-free. So this part is going to rely a little bit on luck. I hope I made it in that case. Nope, of course not. They're all going to go spilling out the side there. Isn't that beautiful? So, yeah, that really sucks. I've had to rely on skill up to this point. Now they're going to make me end it with luck. That, my friends, that is cruel. Alright, he's building to safety. Let's let one of these guys dig. Hopefully he's going the right way there. I like his chances since he was closer to the blocker on the right rather than the blocker on the left. So I like my odds here. But I shouldn't rest on my laurels just yet. Hopefully we get a successful bash out of this. Yes, we get a successful bash out of this. So we get to end the level finally. Yeah, oh my gosh. Well, Wild, I certainly underestimated you, and for that, I am sorry. Well, just as soon as you think it gets easy and you can start resting on your laurels, that's when they're like, nah, we're going to kick it into 6th gear here. And we saved way more than our 81% requirement in that case, so let's go ahead, nuke. Oops, I accidentally pushed the button to stop recording instead of the nuke button. Don't think I won't make that mistake again. Wait. Don't think I won't make that mistake. Yeah, that's probably just good advice in general, actually. Before we get started on this level, I would like to congratulate the Wild rating on its diversity thus far. This is the first 4-level video where we've seen all 4 different types of scenery this game has to offer, so minor golf clap to the Wild rating. You bricklaying crazy levels could learn a thing or two. But what we're going to do here is we are going to go ahead and we're going to have, let's see, how are we going to get this going? I know how we're going to get this going. Let's see. Let's raise the release rate to about, no, we need to keep it down for now, actually. We want to go, here we go, I've got this. We want to go, we got to keep all the lemmings hemmed in. We've got to save 100%. Then we're going to have this guy start digging. He's going to dig down into this little tree trap right here, and that's going to be great. Then we're going to pause, and we're going to raise the release rate to something not quite close to 99, but almost there. Something like 80, 84 ought to be good. We're going to wait for all of the lemmings to get out of the hole here. They're going to keep dropping and dropping and dropping. Actually, I can probably safely raise it to 99 because I'm trying to catch the last lemming in the group here. I want him to go ahead and dig. 40, okay, they're almost all out. This guy is not going to have much time to act, actually, once we get him out of the hatch here. Let's go ahead. And the hatch is dry. We need this guy to dig. He's going to dig, and he's going to go ahead and save the rest of the lemmings. We got to save everybody. This is a little bit tricky, and it's going to rely on luck, but we're going to have 6 bashers. We're going to use one in just a minute to get through this giant rock right here. From there, this is going to be a pretty straightforward build your way out level. Like Lemming Rhythms, the problem with it is that you have exactly enough builders to accomplish what you need to, so you don't want to screw up at any point. Now he is going to go ahead and he's going to do this, and it's going to take him 2 builders to get up here. He's probably going to run into it. I'm trying to calculate builder usage very closely at this point. He's going to go ahead and he's going to build his way up there. He's going to run into it, so when he gets close to it, I'm going to bash through it to save time. And then 1, 3, 1. Okay. This is going to take 1 bridge right. Okay, yeah, he is definitely about to plow into that. So, okay, he's hitting up on it. Okay, good. I almost thought he was going to turn around. That was exactly what I was trying to avert there. Okay, and it's going to take 1 bridge to get across to that, leaving me 4 bridges. It's going to take 3 to get up to that little steel opening and 1 to the exit. So we're doing good here. Yeah, once again, another straightforward building level, but this time you can kind of portion out your bridges a little better. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start from here, and I'm going to stretch my bridges. When he runs out, I'm going to let him walk a little bit, and that's going to increase the length of the bridge. We're going to compromise a little height, but I'm not too worried about it because, let's see, okay, he is getting pretty close to finishing up here. Okay, and I feel fine not stretching that bridge out because I feel confident that he's going to make it. Now he's going to go to the exit, and he is building, ooh, yikes, actually, oh crap, he's turning around. Oh, that is exactly what I did not want. Oh god. Actually I have 2 bridges, so I'm actually good to go here. I can use 1 to turn him around. He's gonna patch that up, make a little nice. Okay, good. Oh, okay. I actually would have had 1 left over if he had done it perfectly, so maybe I should have continued stretching out my bridges like I said I was gonna. Now we're gonna rely a little bit on luck, but we have 5 bashers, so I'm confident in our abilities here. We're going to try to bash through this with a bunch of guys milling around left and right. Oh, and we did it on the first one, so, wow! Like the title of the level says, meeting adjourned. Well, there's probably plenty of ways out of this level. It's kind of hard to think of a trap for those guys when you have to save 100% though, and you don't have much in the way of miners. Miners are the best thing because you can set up a blocker trap and mine under the diggers. Or the blockers. Mine under the blockers, but yeah, we solved that one plenty fine, so I'm fine with how we did that. See you guys next time.